Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? I've made a pick a card read so we can find that out. Now, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, whenever you get into it, it's good. It's got the information in it that you need to hear at the moment. So trust in that. I've made 3 readings here. Each one of them has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. All you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? Crystal is out with the specialness card. Would you like the flower? The flower is out with the good timing card. Or would you like the shell? The shell is out with the doubt card. So take your pick now. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into a prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As well, purchasing those deeper dives as well. If you do resonate with these readings and you get the deeper dive, that'll get you an entry into the second draw each month to win a free reading with me, private reading with me worth 160 Australian dollars. So well worth doing that. I do a Today's Tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give 1-question readings in that. So if you want a little bit more specific information, you've got a question about your person that hasn't been answered in these readings, you might want to book yourself in for one of those. If you do, I'll pop a link for it in the description box below and also up there too. You can book in at any time and ask your question because I do the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay, or you can come along live to the live show. You can book while I'm live too if you want your guidance while I'm there live. Love to connect in with you in that show. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. If you don't want to wait to win one, you might want to get one right now for your guidance. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also up there too. Get those out within 48 hours of you ordering them. I also offer energy healings as well. You can add one of those on for a reduced price to your guidance reading. So, all that being said, take your pick now. Crystal, flower, or shell. I will see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out what they're feeling right now. How are they feeling about you, your person? Of course, sometimes it comes up that it's someone that you're not thinking of. Do you know what I mean? They're thinking of you there. Let's see. Willing entanglement. You want to get into this. Okay. I'm getting that it might be a little bit complicated for them, but they're willing to get into it anyway. They're willing to see where this goes. This is someone that wants to persist with this. Okay. Even if there's complications. Now, that doesn't mean that there's complications. Doesn't necessarily mean there's complications with the relationship with you, but it might be complications about lifestyle or where they live or, you know, work or something like that. There's always compromise, right, in relationships, something to compromise. We can't bring 2 things together, 2 lives together without there being a little bit of a shuffle that goes on. And it's just that I'm getting. But they're willing anyway. They're willing to go. Very playful. So they're feeling playful. Want to play with you. Want to have some fun with you. Nice. We're joined by Brenda Cat here. She's getting cool on the tile floor there. After just going out into the sunshine for 5 minutes. Voyage. Set sail on a new course. This is someone that is considering setting sail on a new course. So changing something about their lives. Willing to see where this goes with you. Feeling playful with you. Tell us more. So they could be at a pivotal point in their life, considering a change. I am getting that there's going to need to be compromise, perhaps for you both. 3 of Wands, waiting for perfect timing. So they're a little bit of their energy holding back, I think. Willing to see where this goes, but I do feel like they're holding their energy back just a little bit with that 3 of Wands. It's not the card of that, but take them together. Okay, 9 of Cups This is the heart's fulfillment. So they're feeling like you could be in line with what is going to fulfill the heart. Now, they're not just thinking romantic relationship here. There's other things too. There's other things in their heart, other wishes that they've got in their lives, and they're thinking that you could fit in with that. They're getting clarity with that. King of Swords is all about clarity. The gaining clarity is what I'm getting. Page of Cups, and they're in their fantasy, so they're fantasizing that this would be very positive, you guys together. But there is this wariness of them, with them, of let's see where this goes. With that willing entanglement, I'm willing, but there's a curiousness to them, and they want to see where it goes. King of Cups. Growing feelings for you. So they're catching the feels for you. They do have feelings for you. The love is growing is what I'm getting there. 3 of Wands. But the 3 of Wands is about waiting for perfect timing. And I don't often get this kind of an energy from the 3 of Wands card. But it is a bit of like, I'm just going to hold myself back a little bit and see where this heads. As I said, there seems to be more in the mix of life changes going on for them at the moment. So 2 of Inspiration, they're at a crossroads at the moment. That's why their life is at a crossroads at the moment. So they're making other decisions about other stuff in their lives, and you're in the mix. You're in the mix. It's looking good, but it feels to me like they just need to hold themselves back just a little bit for perfect timing, like when they've made a decision about other things in their life. What's behind that is omens. They're following the signs. This person has got a spiritual angle to them. They're kind of waiting for signs and letting it unfold. It feels like they're going with the flow here. Page of Cups, King of Swords, 9 of Cups. So they think that you are like in line with their wishes, their heart's wishes, but they're gaining clarity on it at the moment. Very much Page of Cups in the fantasy, positive fantasy about this, about you being part of it. So they're imagining. So Knight of Materials, they're taking it slowly though. That's the slowest knight, right? They want to take things slowly. Death, because there's major endings and new beginnings happening in their life. A painful ending, and they're awakening from that. They're still figuring it out. They want a long-term thing, says the Hierophant, but your person here, they've been through a painful ending. That's why their life is changing at the moment. And they're feeling called to something new, but there's still pain in their energy. So they're still getting over somebody, or getting over a change in the life, or a breakup. I think it could be a breakup. Still in their energy. Your person's a work in progress here, and I think they know it, and I think they're slowing things down because of it. Major changes. Death card. It could be that they're going through a divorce, or a long-term relationship breakup. Recent, maybe not too recent, but this Ten of Voices is still very much in their energy. Hierophant. There's something about loyalty here. Major change going on in your person's life, and they've got a lot to say. Here's the thing, a lot of cards are coming out here. Look at all that, like 3 cards. I was told to take them all, and then 5 cards coming out with it. They've got a lot to say in their energy about it. So it's not someone that's kind of going through something and hiding away about it. It might be communicating that with you about where they're at. What is behind that? I think it's that card, but it might be these 2. Emotional release, ascension. New day, yeah, okay. They know. They're still in their emotions. They're keeping it from you. Okay, ascension. They need to come out of that. Right. Okay, so they're still going through it. They're still going through some pain of a breakup or something like that. And emotional release. I'm getting that their emotions come out when they're by themselves. You know, probably when they're falling asleep or something, and it comes out of them. Very much wanting a new start, new day. But they're in that emotional release and ascension process at the moment out of that. So this person will not be rushing things. King of Cups, but the growing feelings for you. Tell us about this, please, King of Cups. Knight of Emotions, they want romance with you. They want to move this forward into the romantic part. So they are growing feelings for you. They want to move this into romance, because the Knights are about forward movement there. So, and perhaps you're getting to know this person. It's not romantic yet, or it kind of is heading that way, but I don't know, perhaps you've not reached the next stage yet, you know. But the growing feelings, they want to do that. There's joy card. They do imagine having a lot of joy with you. They want to have fun with you. And masculine energy, they want to step up and take the lead. Nice. So I expect them to take the lead here. You're not going to be having to be the one that moves this forward. They want that romance, and I feel like they will be the one asking you out on dates and moving that forward as well. Well, let's find out more. Cool. Tell us more. How they're feeling about crystals. with that King of Cups, I was definitely getting the growing feelings for you. And so it very much feels like early days. Am I right with that? It feels just like that to me. Someone early days, they want to carry on getting to know you, willing to get entangled with you, and want this to head into romance. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. They've still got pain in their energy. You deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Oh, they've got something going on. It might be financial or something like that. Okay. Now, for some of you, they haven't told you about this, or they might have given you a little bit of information, but not all of the information. Something is still hurting them. I think perhaps they were in a marriage, or perhaps just a long-standing relationship, perhaps where they have property or something like that, still being sorted out, and it hurts their heart when whatever's going on with that at the moment. So they're reflecting on their priorities. It feels to me like they want to clean that up, feel less emotional before they come to you. Feels to me like they want to move things into the romance part, but that wariness, that Three of Wands, but I'm at a crossroads right now, and I need to hold my energy back. It's got something to do with them being emotional at night. It's almost like they don't want to move this forward while they're still emotional about that, and have you take on their emotional state. Could be a fixer. I mean, you could be a fixer, they could be a fixer. If you are a fixer, they might not. With this masculine energy, it feels like they want to be happy before they move forward with you, and not bring like themselves as a mess towards you or something like that. Influencing chemistry. So there's chemistry, they're feeling chemistry with you, sexual chemistry, but someone is influencing them. Someone is telling them be careful or something like that. Someone's whispering in their ear, perhaps this is too soon. It could be a family member. Be careful, perhaps this is a bit too soon. You're still raw about that. You know, something like that. They're getting advice like that. They are being given advice to slow down, I think. So, made bad choices in the past. Their friends and family might be thinking like, well, this is a bit soon, be careful. But they think you're special. They think this is true love. Made bad choices in the past, for sure. So they could be a little bit wary, but they're like, wow, you're really special. This feels like true love to them. They feel like it's headed in that direction. Let's get one of these out. Tell us more. How are they feeling? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love each other, love others deeply. So that's important to them, to love deeply. They want a deep connection, long-term as well. With that Hierophant card coming out, they want a long-term, traditional kind of relationship. What else? Sounds great. I want to work things out. They do want things to work out. So this is someone that's going to do the right thing, wanting stuff to work out. Please be patient with me because they're going through stuff at the moment. Jealous and possessive. Don't want you to be with anyone else, and they don't want to be with someone else either. Interesting. Hang on, Flossie. She's very impatient, you know. It's like she decides she wants to go out, and then she's like, ah! And then trying to open the door herself, even though she knows it's locked. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. All right. Okay. She won. Okay. She's trying to run out so fast that her feet slipped from underneath her. She must need a wee. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else. So they are jealous and possessive. They don't want you. They're probably, it might not be a bad thing. You know, it might not be a red flag kind of a jealous or possessive kind of thing. It might be that they think you're a catch. And if they've got feelings for you, they probably think everyone else got feelings for you too. And someone's going to snap you up. And so there might be a feeling like they want to rush this, even though they're not in a place to at the moment. They could be honouring their own feelings of like, I need to take this slow. I need to recognise where I am. Good that they're getting positive influence from other people. Spiritual awakening. I'm going through spiritual stuff too as well. They're looking at seeing those omens and stuff, and spiritual and emotional as well. I'm hearing, will you give me a second chance? So they're wondering if you can hang on in there. Now it doesn't feel like they're asking for a second chance as if they've already blown it kind of thing. It feels more like kind of waiting for me, and if I start things off again, or when I'm ready, like, will you give me a second chance? So there could have been like a false start in this, or willing entanglement. It just feels like they want this to flow, and it's going to be slow. It is going to be slow, and that might suit you too as well. And I think, you know, really firm, solid relationships are built this way anyway. We've got to make a conscious choice, but we've got to know where we're at as well. If we're still getting over something, it's not the time to get into a relationship, right? And so I think that we'll be taking it slow for that reason. So, well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, that extended reading, I'm going to focus on you, more guidance for you in this situation then. So what should you go with this then? And let's just find out. Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. You guys together, once you're together properly, what will be the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw too. So good luck with those. But if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with this. It does sound like it's very positive to me. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So how's your person feeling about you at the moment? Remembering, take responsibility for all your life choices, of course. Don't take a reading over evidence in your life. And also, this might be about someone that is not the one that you're thinking of, but someone else. Just keep that in mind. So, how are they feeling about you right now? Growth and time to restore. I've grown. It's time to sort this out. That's what this is about. I'm not the person that you knew before. It's time to sort things out. This might be someone coming from your past, you know. It might be to sort something out. They might want a second chance. Tell us more. Not that. Tell us more. How are they feeling about flowers, please? Nature and peace. Oh, it feels natural to be with you and to feel at peace with you. And there's something really calming about this energy and about your energy together. So they feel drawn to you. It's someone that you feel very comfortable around. They feel very comfortable around you. It makes me wonder what went wrong before, you know. It feels, yeah, like someone from the past. And well, they've grown. So they say that they've grown since. So perhaps what went wrong is they weren't ready for it. Prudence, don't be lured by the siren song. There's a bit of a wariness about them though. Bit of a wariness. Okay. No, temptation. Okay, they've grown. Prudence. Don't be lured by the siren song. This could be someone that was tempted away. Could be someone that was cheated on you. It doesn't have to be that, though. They could have been tempted by drugs or alcohol or something like that. It might not have worked out because they hadn't grown enough yet. They hadn't healed themselves enough to not be seduced away by something or someone. They've grown, though. Okay, tell us more. How are they feeling about flowers? You're certainly on their mind. It's interesting that I felt to tell you at the start of the reading, you know, that this could be about someone else rather than the person that you clicked on this video for. Ace of Cups are falling in love and judgment. Okay, so this person is already in love with you, but there's a judgment. There's something about their decision-making process. Perhaps they didn't prioritize you. They didn't choose you properly in the past. It could be about that. But this person's in love with you, the Ace of Cups. But they didn't choose you? Lapse in judgment or something like that. They made the wrong decision. Now, with this prudence, it could be that they were kind of addicted to something at the time. We don't make good decisions when we are prioritizing drink or drugs or something like that. Okay, tell us more. How are they feeling? It feels to me like this might not be an ongoing relationship. Well, we'll see in the deeper dive, but it certainly feels like something could be sorted out and resolved from the past. So if someone needs to come back in and apologize, I think you're going to get that. Lovers, they want to be lovers with you. Again, is what I hear. Lovers. Feel a very close bond with you. Feel like it's natural to be together. And Knight of Swords. Devil. There is that energy again. The lure away, the temptations that they've got around them. Knight of Swords, they rushed into it. So they didn't make a good decision in the past. They had this devil energy around them, like temptations. Prioritizing something else. Could be drink or drugs or something like that. Okay, tell us about this Ace of Cups and Judgment. But they're in love with you and they made poor decisions before. Say that they've grown since. The Tower, it all fell apart. Yeah. They're taking responsibility in this reading anyway. I think you're going to get an apology from this person. They might try again. New day. I've changed. It's a new day. Like, they want to sort it out. They're taking responsibility for it. I do think you're going to get an apology from this person. It's feeling that way to me because it feels like really clear that it was them. They know it wasn't you. It was them. The Lovers. Four of Inspirations. Solid foundations. They feel like you know each other really well and that you're like really great together. And solid foundations. Even marriage. It does feel to them like it's naturally right. There's a calm around being around you. But that, that could be because you've got like healer kind of vibes and that you're a safe kind of a person. If they do have some demons which are showing up here, it might be that you've got that safety profile kind of thing for them. Profile. Grounding. That's it. Safety profile. Grounding. It's a better way to put it. Thank you, guys. You have a grounding effect on them. Calming effect on them. So it's not necessarily good for you, but they feel safe around you. You might feel safe around them too. Knight of Swords and the Devil though, but they way too hasty to give in to temptations and they walked away. Page of Voices always kept their eye on you though. They walked away, but they always kept their eye on you. They never stopped looking at you. Having an eye out for you. Whoa, okay. What's behind that? Feels like someone that will always have you back here. Especially if they're feeling guilty about it. Feels like they'll always love you. Feels like an unconditional vibe kind of thing. Apologize to you and then always be there for you, even if it's not going to be a romantic relationship. There's changes, they've changed. Okay, from that's the past energy. When they rushed away, made the wrong decision. Were tempted away, walked away from you. Always kept their eye on you, but things have changed now. They've grown. And it's time to restore it. Okay, they want to sort it out. Tell us more how they're feeling. Embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. I think you might have helped this person a lot. Unleash your kindest self. They feel like you're really kind and you're really good for them and open up to change. I think you open them up to change. I think you really help this person out. You might have had a healing contract with this person to be there for them, to perhaps show them what needed to happen. Perhaps you didn't show them like a teacher, this is what needs to happen. Perhaps it was the losing you that showed them what it was that they were doing, this prudence and the temptation and the this devil energy and the Tower. What else? Communication. They want to tell you you've got if the regret card comes out now, you've got an apology coming in. Daydream. Okay. Preparing for something to tell you something anyway. The daydreaming up, so they are formulating what it is that they need to say to you. I think an apology. And also them taking responsibility for it. They're taking responsibility for it in this. Good timing and lack of self-worth. You showed them that they got a lack of self-worth, and your paths crossed at the perfect timing for that. So I don't think you gave them a lesson, like I said, like a teacher. I think them losing you was the biggest lesson for them. Wow. What do they want to say? No, one of these cards first. Hang on. How did they... Excuse me. How did they feel? You said no, one of these cards first. So there you go. And then they leave me hanging. They leave me shuffling on them. Like, if you've got a card, bring it out then. Look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize. Right. You've led by example for this person. It's something about your inner strength. Perhaps you've dealt with these temptations and got out of that yourself. And you've been an example to them of choosing well for yourself. Perhaps you turned your back on this person when, as they kind of turned away from you, and showed them self-worth. And that might have got them to realize, I'm not doing that, and I should be doing that. What would they like to say? So your inner strength has been, that's the one, you see. I thought it was going to come out. It came out quite dramatically there as well. And it might come out quite dramatically in real life as well, like when they splurt it out. Blurt it out, not split. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wow. I feel you. I feel so close to you. And can we start over? Oh, they want to do this again. Well, not the same thing again. They want to do it differently this time. What else? I'm afraid of losing you. This person's got unconditional love for you. I'm telling you, I can feel it. And please don't give up on me. They gave up on themselves before, and they haven't now. You inspire me in so many ways. Oh, they're so sweet. I'm battling inner demons. Still got the inner demons. And that's what I was getting, is like, they might be through the lesson that you gave them in the past, but they've still got stuff going on. You might always be leading this person forward. Wow, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deep dive, I'm going to focus on you. So what should you do in this situation then? Guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. You guys together, if you do get back into a relationship with this person, what are the dynamics now between you both? Are there any more red flags to look out for? How can you make it work really well if you decide to get back into this on a romantic level again? And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I will pop a link for it up there. There's a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower. Very nice that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second draw, so 2 chances to win. But if this is where you're leaving me, go look with this one. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, I will see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, I'll find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Keeping in mind that it might be not the person that you're focused on, but someone that's focused on you. Beauty of age. Could be someone that's older than you. Someone that's got some wisdom. a mature kind of a person, or they're feeling like that about you. You're mature, wise, beautiful in your age. Passion. You could have similar passions, but they could be very passionate about you as well, feeling very passionate about you. Something about caring about you as well. Choose wisely. You're a wise choice for them as well. Discerning, good choice. Could be an age gap going on here. I'm picking up now that it might be you that's the older one. But you're a wise choice for them. Similar passions, and they feel passionate about you. But there's this, I want to take care of you energy I'm picking up on. The Hierophant, very traditional kind of a person, wanting to take things slowly, traditional kind of stuff. Perhaps in it for the long term. 10 of Wands, got to put some burdens down, got a lot on their plate. Very busy person. They might not feel like they can move forward with this at the moment because of the amount of stuff that they've got on, perhaps work or whatever. Responsibilities. The 5 of Cups, feeling like they're missing out and they've got some regrets. This person is very busy. The Hierophant, traditional is what they are, and that's how they want it. And 9 of Emotions, they're hoping the wish fulfillment, that you're their wish fulfillment. They want to take it very traditionally though. Like courting, you know. Discernment, again, you're a really good choice. But there's something here about discernment of doing things the right way too. So like they take it slowly and they court you the right way or something. Perhaps they are older, I don't know. There's something very traditional about them. But the 10 of Wands, they're just really busy. Got a lot on. Got to put some burdens down to make time. It's to do with work, music, materials. For they're working hard toward their stability or something, working hard on something. Give us a bit more about that. It very much feels like work. It's like they've got to prioritize the stability first, music, materials, so they become the king. They might be wanting to do something to feel like good enough for you. What's behind that is duality. Two minds about it. So it's not black and white, but it kind of is for them. It's like they've got to prioritize getting stable first with their finances. So it feels like they're all in on the business or the work or whatever it is. And they've got some regrets. The 5 of Cups. The feeling regret. Why? Hierophant. Doing things the traditional way. The Fool. Taking a risk. They're being very traditional. I just heard dowry or something like that. They're so traditional. This muse of materials, it might be that they need to like be able to get a house first, or like really traditional like that. But they've got regrets because it's like, why can't I just like take a chance and go for this? It's like they've got like really strong moral compass or something, and it's so very traditional. Like, no, I need to do this right because Shells is the right choice. But you know what is one person's right? It's not a right for another person. You know what I mean? It's like some religions have got really weird, rules around that. But I don't know. If I was on the recipient, if I was on the receiving end of some approaches based on religion, I'd be like, what? What is this? Self-love and creativity. So they're loving themselves first, and they've got to create something first, like I said. Oh, that's what they've got to do first. Family is saying, okay. Family are telling them they've got to do that first. So it is they're so traditional, and family have told them, like, no, you can't approach someone. If you're wanting a long-term thing with this person, you need to do that first. Almost like they've asked permission or told someone in there, perhaps the dad or something, about you. Now I'm getting a younger energy again. It's flipping in the energies. They've got a mature energy, and then it flips to a younger kind of an energy. It's like the duality. It doesn't feel like it's someone that's really solid in their own energy yet. And that just might be down to those traditions, though. It might be down to a religion. It could be a very religious person, and so they're taking that. Or the culture, it could be that too. They're taking those steps, and in that case, they might know themselves pretty well, but just be really strongly believing in that. They've got strong beliefs, this person. Might not match with yours. They might do, I don't know. How do they feel? Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember love is the greatest healer. So having fun with you. I feel like you're really fun. You must be a lot of fun because it always comes out in readings. Everyone's wanting to have fun with you guys that are watching me. And practice gratitude, really grateful. And again, I'm getting that caring nature they've got. They want to take care of you. It's like take you under their wing. Really grateful for you. And I'm practicing that, like letting you know that they're really grateful for you. So they could be very caring towards you. Confused. They're so confused. It's like the heart wants to move forward with you, the traditions, and other people are like, no, you can't. You're not in a position to yet. Romance, feeling very romantic towards you as well. And they want to do really nice things for you. That's sweet. Got sweet energy, this one. Young yet old at the same time. Does that make sense to you? I don't know what age they are, but it's flipping. It's flipping, so they've got different, they've got like a dual nature or something, very old, wise part of themselves, and yet this very youthful innocence or something. Could be young but act like an old person, you know, with the traditions and stuff like that. Or it could be the other way around too. Could be an old person that's like got a playful side to them. I don't know. You'll know better than me. Withdrawal. So they're withdrawn at the moment because they've got doubts. Don't want to be the villain. There's neediness here as well. Oh, okay, so this person, they're doubting themselves at what it is. So they're pulling back from you. They don't want to be the villain. They don't want to bring like the wrong thing into your life, but it's their traditions, not yours, I'm feeling. This is the kind of person that would apologize to you for something that they believe in that you don't. Do you know what I mean? So they're like, I'm sorry I broke that rule. And it's like, that's not my rule. You're all right. It's not my rule. That's your rule. It could be something like that. Anyway, they're withdrawn from you. They're pulling back. But Eden clinging at the same time too. This person cannot let you go. What else? How are they feeling? True love. They feel like this is true love and ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. It's like they want to take care of you, take you under their wing. Very caring person, extremely traditional in a, dare I say it, in a weird kind of a way. Weird to me anyway as a reader. I don't know whether it's weird to you. You might be in the same religion or culture or something where it's not weird to you. It doesn't feel that way to me though. It feels like you might be in, not opposing, but it's like you don't need to do that. Like, that's not my rules. You don't need to do that. And I think they could be kind of confused by that too. I gave into temptation, they say. Jealous and possessive. And there's a third party. Now, that doesn't mean that they're seeing someone else. Because I definitely got that they are telling other people about you. It feels like family. Or a religious leader for them. And they're getting guidance there. There might be, the third party also might be this 10 of Wands in the Muse of Materials, this busyness that they've got. It could be that. But it could also be, what was I just getting then? Like, I need to do things the right way. Like the third party could be a religion or cultural dogma kind of thing. Traditions. Now when I said traditions, I just saw like there's a lineage or something like that. Well, I'll say it. For some of you, it could be royalty or something like that. There's like certain expectations from them, for them. They've got to follow the rules. It surprises me that someone is watching me that would end up with a royal, but there you go. It's that kind of thing. They've got duties, certain rules. They're not your rules, they're their rules though. Anyway, how interesting. Toxicity. Huh. I'll come back for you. This person has strong feelings for you. Something I'm hiding from you. There's something they're not letting you know. Could be royal. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Like seriously though, they could be royal and you don't know it, or have some kind of legacy, some kind of duties, some kind of country or community or thing. There's some. I don't think you'll know about it. They're hiding it from you. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. Okay, well, this is more complicated than I thought originally. But wow, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In that, I'm going to focus on you, so get some guidance for you. So what should you do then? Because this is kind of confusing energy, I would say, for you. Let's get some guidance out about that. And then you guys in relationships. So if you do manage to get together, if they manage to get it together enough that you can get together, then what are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for in this connection? How this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It is an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In the email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell. Only device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. It's really hot in here. So don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, I'll get you entered into the second prize draw. So good luck with winning those. And good luck with this one, if this is where you're leaving me. But if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.